The sky is falling. The sky is falling. You know, that's all we're hearing from the media. I'm not claiming to predict the future, but Lawrence Yun, the chief economist for NAR, that's National Association of Realtors, says that the Hilton Head market does not look that bleak. Current sales are up a little over 9% over last year. And for that reason, I was thinking, well, sales might go down about 10%. I would like to do is present Lawrence Yun's Cliff Note version of a talk that he gave to the Hilton Head Association of Realtors membership meeting. Yun predicts prices may go down about 5%, but he also says, which is a little bit hard for me to get my head around, that or could just as easily go up 5%. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? Let's see why he thinks that. I will say that he does have 3 letters after his name that says he's smarter than I am, PhD. So you can take that however you want. Mortgage rates are at a 20-year high. Everybody's seeing it. But one thing he mentioned, and I'm not sure I fully grasp it, when comparing the 10-year treasury to the 30-year mortgage notes, there's a larger split. Normally it's around 2% and it's at 3 right now. And if somebody can explain the dynamics, I'd love it. My understanding is that it's a reflection of the additional money that the government's borrowing, servicing our debt to operate the United States government and the country. Now, how that actually ties in with mortgage rates, I don't know. I'm guessing there's increased risk, and that makes sense. Again, if someone can explain it, great, let me know. Nationally, homes are forecasted to increase by 10%. And in 2023 and 24, the numbers are even higher. Yun estimates that a smaller percentage of our paycheck will be needed to cover the debt service to cover the debt to buy the house. So if you see in these graphs, you can see where incomes are increasing, and he's basing this on a 7% mortgage rate. He was also commenting the fact that it's already known that the Fed is in all likelihood going to increase in December and then in the spring, March, I believe. So we'll have to see how things play out. Now, he's also mentioning that the wages are going up here too in the Hilton Head, Bluffton, Beaufort area. But I don't think that matters nearly as much as what's happening in the rest of the country, which I guess you could look at, if they're making more money, they're going to have more money to use to buy their house here. Or if they're near retirement, you know, obviously a lot of people move here and retire. It might be a good time to get out and come south. So I could see it working either way. But again, it gets back to population trends and what I keep preaching on, supply and demand, where we have so many people moving south to the Sunbelt states. And Hilton Head is definitely, in Beaufort County, is definitely one of the places people do like to move to. I'm Carl Kratz, a local broker and realtor with Century 21, servicing Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort. If you're getting anything out of this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you want to catch more of my content. You can also schedule a call or a Zoom meeting using the links below in the YouTube description. And don't be afraid just to text me or call me and pick my brain. Now, Yun also commented on recession, that we've already been through a minor recession already this year. Look at the chart. And I think that is really where the economy goes, is really what's going to determine how the housing market's going to go. Places like Oakland, California are already having meaningful price reductions due to high taxes, expensive commercial property. People are just making different decisions. Again, the reason why a lot of people are moving to the Sunbelt states. Now, something that I found a little interesting, nationwide, that 42% of the homes sold throughout the country are going for asking price or more, and 58% are having to discount their properties to make the sale. Again, this gets back to how the longer it's on the market, the more likely you're going to have to discount your property. Marketing 101. Also, there are practically no REOs, bank properties, or short sales. And one thing I don't know the answer to, but I like to know is how many homes are getting repossessed and then the banks are just renting them out. While there aren't many buyers today, inventory in our area is still very low. So that's helped keeping prices in check. I was talking to a Phoenix agent a couple days ago, and she was saying if buyers don't like your house, there are 10 more to choose from in the neighborhood. So the dynamic is definitely different there than it is here. Locally, new listings are down 10%. Pending sales are down 34.8%. Closed sales are down 18%, and all this is over last year. Days on market are up 54.1%. And as I already indicated, the median price 9.3% over last year. The bottom line is it's all about the economy. So we're kind of right on the edge, and whatever way the economy goes, that's really going to make the difference. Now, I do believe that we are in a special area and that we will not get hit as hard as other places. A lot of people move here and retire, and I've said this before, if you get less for your house than that you're selling up in New York or wherever, then you're going to have less to spend down here. So that is going to trickle down to some degree. I think if you don't buy in the near future, and when I say that, I mean, let's say the next 6 months, that you're probably going to pay more for your house. And the question is then how much more? And then you also have the issue, well, I'll just refinance. Great. The rates, I'm sure, will come down. And a number that I heard was 5%, and I was thinking somewhere around that same number. And I guess the only issue that I have with that is if prices don't actually go up and they keep going down, then people may not have enough equity to refinance. It's a tough thing to grapple. Thanks for watching my video. Carl Kratz with Century 21. Call me.